One of the more interesting books I read, in this case listened to, was Educated, a memoir by Tara Westover. Having myself grown up in a fairly rural part of Idaho, and grown up in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, popularly called Mormon, I thought this will be interesting. Here's someone who grew up in Idaho, wasn't quite sure of the area. As I listened to this, it's like, okay, like an hour and a half drive from Blackfoot, I think she had said. I was trying to figure out the locations, but a very rural upbringing, certainly not the kind of Mormon upbringing I had. Her parents were fairly conservative, fundamentalist even, not like the polygamist Latter-day Saints you hear about, the fundamentalist Mormons who practice polygamy, but still very, very isolationist, survivalist, and it was a fascinating book. Education is very important to Latter-day Saints. It's an adage, actually, scripture in the church, that the glory of God is intelligence. Education was important to Tara Westover, except she was deprived of the chance for a regular education, so she had to learn things on her own, eventually enabling her to earn a PhD. It's heart-wrenching, the things that take place in Educated, the life she had to go through, the abuse that she received from a brother, the support she received from another brother, and from other family members who supported her in her quest for education. I was visiting with Richard Frost, the owner of Frost Books. I asked if I could just put one of a copy of Educated on the counter so I could get some video footage of it just to use in this presentation. And he started to tell me a little about it, so I told him go ahead and tell me about the book.
That one's also autobiographical. So,
Yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
well, this Tara Westover lived in southern Idaho, as she had deep Mormon backgrounds, and through her growing up years, she portrays herself as being somebody who wanted to get an education but didn't have a ton of opportunity. She stuck with it, and despite being hindered by family constraints or physical or financial constraints, she did make it to Brigham Young University, and then next to Oxford and Cambridge, and became quite an educated person.
Fascinating. I enjoyed the book.
Yeah.
I listened to it on audio, but and still in hardcover. This is at least 2 years later.
Yeah, it's
been
breaking the rules because it's been so popular.
Well, awesome.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
sure.
A year or so ago, I was doing a chat via the Marco Polo app with a coworker, and he was near his home in Idaho, and showed me some mountains.
If you've ever heard of the book Educated, I don't know if you get into the reading, that's Buck's Peak in the book. It's a national bestseller. Right there, my friend, is Butterfly Express. That is the parents to Tara Westover. The house that she grew up in is on the other side of that. That's the where the essential oils are at. And that house is Grandma down the hills. Kind of right behind that red shed, not the one, that little red shed right there. That roof behind it, that's where Lucas lives now. And you can kind of see right through there over the top of the back part of the building. That's where the junkyard is at. Then that rolling up this morning, when I sent the video, I was on the other side of that peak right there. That's Buck's Peak. And there's this angle isn't going to show you, and I don't even know where the Indian princess is at exactly, how she defines it in the book. But this is where it all goes down. I'm headed actually to go take kids shooting with Lucas. Some of the kids' brothers and sisters' names are the same, and some are not. Some she changed, some she didn't. Lucas, she did not change. He is in my ward and is actually works with the 10-year-old scouts, and we're gonna go shoot guns.
Educated is an amazing, powerful, moving book. It's highly recommended by a lot of people. I recommend it myself.